moment stretches as the hunter weighs what has been offered against what waits for him back in the village. The faces of his people come to mind, the empty stores, the quiet hunger settling into every home. The fear of returning with nothing presses heavier than the unease of what stands before him. In that silence, he yields, not through words alone, but through a quiet acceptance that binds him to the presence and what it demands. The forest shifts in response, subtle at first, then undeniable. The stillness breaks as movement returns to the land in unnatural abundance. Tracks appear where there were none, and distant sounds of animals echo through the trees, drawing closer instead of fatting away. The balance feels altered, as if something hidden has begun to stir life back into the wilderness for a purpose not entirely natural. The hunter begins his return, now moving through terrain that seems to yield to him rather than resist. Game presents itself with unusual frequency, and his skill ensures none are wasted. What would normally take days unfolds with unsettling ease, as though the hunt has been stripped of its uncertainty. The growing abundance is undeniable, yet it carries a quiet weight that lingers beneath each success. When he finally emerges near the village, he is no longer returning empty-handed like the others before him. Instead, he brings with him more than anyone expected, enough to immediately shift the mood of those who see him. Relief spreads quickly, overtaking doubt, as the tribe gathers around the unexpected bounty, seeing in it a chance to endure the winter after all. At first, the return of food restores a sense of life to the tribe. Fires burn more steadily, meals grow fuller, and voices regain a measure of warmth that had nearly faded. The immediate fear of starvation loosens its grip, replaced by cautious relief as families gather and share what was once scarce. For a brief time, it feels as though balance has been restored. The hunter, however, does not share fully in this renewed sense of comfort. Though he is present among his people, there is a distance in the way he carries himself, as if part of him remains elsewhere. He eats little compared to the others, often pausing as though something about the food no longer satisfies him. Conversations drift around him, but he rarely engages, his attention drawn inward. As days pass, his restlessness becomes more apparent. He moves through the village without clear purpose, lingering at its edges and looking out toward the forest as though listening for something beyond ordinary sound. Sleep does not come easily, and when it does, it is brief and uneasy. The rhythm of the tribe no longer aligns with him, and his presence begins to feel out of place. Those closest to him begin to notice the change, though few speak of it openly. What was once a source of pride and reassurance now carries an undercurrent of unease. The hunter who returned with salvation now seems altered in ways that cannot be easily explained. And while the tribe continues to endure, a quiet tension begins to take root beneath their survival. As night falls over the village, a new pattern begins to take hold, while others retreat into their shelters and gather close to the warmth of shared fires. once brought rest now brings a growing unease that keeps him awake. At first, he resists the pull, remaining near the village as if trying to anchor himself to what is familiar. Yet the feeling persists, subtle but insistent, like a distant signal that grows clearer the longer he listens. His attention drifts toward the forest line, and though nothing visible moves there, it holds his focus in a way he cannot explain. Soon, resistance gives way to quiet submission. Without announcement, he begins to walk, leaving the safety of the village behind as if guided by something unseen. His steps are steady and unhurried, following no visible path, yet moving with certainty. The forest receives him without sound, swallowing both his presence and the faint traces of his passing. By morning, he returns as though nothing has happened, but the pattern repeats itself night after night. The distance between him and the village grows, not in space alone, but in something less visible and harder to name. Whatever calls to him does not weaken with time, and each journey into the forest draws him further away from the life he once belonged to. Not long after his nightly journeys begin, the balance within the land shifts once more, but this time in a way that unsettles the tribe. The forest, which had briefly offered abundance, grows quiet again, though not in the same way as before. Hunters who venture out notice the absence immediately, with fewer signs of movement and a strange lack of fresh tracks where they should be. At first, the disappearances are limited to animals. Traps that once held game are found empty or disturbed, and signs of struggle appear without a clear source. Carcasses are never recovered, and whatever has taken them leaves behind no clear trail to follow. The uncertainty grows as the forest no longer behaves in ways the hunters understand. Then, without warning, members of the tribe begin to vanish as well. A hunter fails to return from a routine outing. A lone traveler disappears between two familiar points within the settlement's reach. Each absence leaves behind only questions, as no signs of conflict or clear tracks remain to explain what happened. Fear settles deeply into the tribe, replacing the fragile